Today we'll be continuing our adventure through Elden Ring as a tree sentinel. So today we're going to be trying to take on the fire giant. However, we still have a decent way to go, so if you just want to skip straight to the action, I have all my videos divided into chapters. You can just skip straight to the action. But for the rest of you that want to stick around for the journey, I have some stuff to talk about as always. The first order of business, I honestly have no idea where I'm going because, well, I can't see where I'm going. I'm pretty sure this is the right direction. The only thing that annoys me in this game is, like, if there's even one enemy staring at you, it doesn't matter how far away they are, if they're right next to you, if they're 100 feet away, you can't open your map. I want to open my map, but it won't let me. It would be really helpful in figuring out if I'm going in the right direction or not, but no, the game just doesn't want me to be able to see where I'm going. All right, so it seems like we're on the right path. We got to go to the west. If memory serves me correct, we have to go bam, and then, yeah, the fire giant arena is like right down here. I don't know how many of you play Modern Warfare 2, but they had this event going called like Path of the Ronin or something like that. Dude, that challenge that you have to do to get like the mastery camo is insane. You have to get 125 headshots with ARs and then like 100 headshots with the SMG. It's basically just like headshots with every single weapon class. And while you technically don't need to do it for every single weapon class, I mean, I'm gonna do it because I like having the big final mastery camos, and in order to get the final mastery camo, you need to get it with every single weapon class. Like, you can still get a variation of the camo for just doing one weapon class. Like, I could just do 125 AR headshots and I'd be fine, but I want that final mastery camo because it's basically the same as the base camo, except there's like golden highlights in it. And if it wasn't obvious enough with me doing, you know, this golden tree sentinel run in Elden Ring, yeah, I like gold stuff. I like gold camo, so obviously I'm gonna grind out for that. However, I underestimated just how long it was gonna take, and yeah, I spent a good like 2 or 3 hours this morning doing that. My aim in FPS games is usually pretty good considering I've been playing them for 15 years now. But man, let me tell you something, your aim does not matter when it comes to people using riot shields. I do everything I can. I run around them, I try to juke them out or maybe get like that elevation advantage and shoot them in the head, but nothing matters. If you're going for headshots, there is simply nothing you can do against the riot shielders. And you see, this normally wouldn't be an issue, but the problem is there is tons of people going for riot shield kills right now because part of the challenge is to get kills from behind while using a riot shield. So you got some people like me going for headshots, and then you got other people that are going crazy on riot shield kills right now, and it is just a mess. Oh, and not to mention part of the challenge is to get 40 rocket launcher kills, so I've been getting blown up left, right, and center. Oh my god, I can't even tell you how many times I've been going on streaks, getting real close to getting like my VTOL or my attack chopper, and the next thing you know, an RPG just comes from my face, and I didn't even have a chance to defend myself against it. I have to accept death. Bloody Finger Okina will never not be annoying, because at this point, you know, I'm on New Game Plus 5. I literally have 5 Rivers of Blood in my inventory, along with 5 Okina masks. I do not need to fight this thing. Like, I just want to get to the site of grace and sit down, but the thing is, if there's an invader in my way, I'm gonna feel defeated if I just run past them, even if I've defeated them before. Like, I need to do it again. Yeah, baby! I just got my 10th Rivers of Blood! Now comes the time to take on the fire giant. I am honestly not ready for this. I mean, I am ready for this, but at the same time, I'm not ready for this. If this was like a New Game Zero run, I feel like I could tolerate it, but the thing is, man, this is New Game Plus. He can one-shot you in an instant, and not just that, but his health pool is egregious. I was saying in my last Elden Ring video, like, yeah, I don't mind Fire Giant as much as I used to, but that doesn't mean I like him. I mean, like, I kind of like him, but I kind of don't at the same time. Like, if I'm winning, I like him, but if I lose, that's when I start to hate him. And yes, I will be summoning on this boss. For most other bosses, I won't be summoning, but for this one, I'm whipping out the Mimic Tier. I don't care. You may be noticing that I'm glowing red, and that's because I put on a talisman, the Ritual Sword Talisman, where every time that my HP is at maximum, I'll be doing extra damage. So that's going to be my goal during this fight, is just to keep my HP as full as possible. Obviously, I have to sacrifice some HP to summon in the Mimic, which kind of sucks. But right off the rip, oh, you know what? This actually may not be as bad as I thought it would be, because I even forgot to put on any of my buffs like Flame Grant Me Strength, Golden Vow. But even without any of that, and even without my max HP buff, we are doing decent damage. So this actually may not be that bad. I still really have to optimize my Physic Flask though. I still don't have anything good in there that could actually help me in this fight. So I'll definitely have to optimize that the next time that we rest at a site of grace. All right, now with Golden Vow, Flame Grant Me Strength, and my max HP buff, if we can actually get to max HP, how much damage can I do with my halberd? Is it... Oh, okay, so, oh, yeah, we actually do, like, really decent damage when we have all of our buffs on. This is honestly really annoying. I hate the first phase when he has the shield, because he keeps backing up, and you barely have a chance to attack. You gotta stay, like, right up on him. But the thing is, if you're using a big, chunky weapon like this, he moves surprisingly fast for a big boy, so if he starts doing an attack with his shield, you're just gonna miss. I'm gonna get a charge attack. I was thinking about using the charge attack talisman, but then I realized that probably wouldn't be good for me, because charge attacks with this weapon take so freaking long that I don't know if I actually want to rely on that as, like, my main strategy strategy. Now here we are in the second phase, and his health is down quite a bit. I hit him with a charge attack right before he went into the second phase, so that definitely helped a lot. If you guys struggle with Fire Giant, just remember when the second phase starts, just kick back, I don't know, maybe take a drink of water if you need it, grab a snack, just kind of watch the fireworks show, and do not get close whatever you do, because you will die. That being said, in the second phase, his weak points are his hands and his chest. However, it's usually pretty hard to actually get to hit those, so usually what I do is I alternate. Like, I'll go behind him, and I'll start slashing at his legs. Typically, I tend to only stick to his legs and just finish off the battle that way, and it's honestly a pretty easy strategy, but I'm going to try to go in for his hands at least a little bit so we can get that extra damage. In this second phase, especially with not having as easy access to his weak points as you do in the first phase, you need all the buffs and advantages you can get. So yeah, just wail off of the Mimic Tier for a minute, buddy. All right, how much damage are we doing now with all the buffs? Oh no. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You literally get one shot. Like, he literally just... That's why Fire Giant sucks in New Game Plus. He can literally just one-tap you, and, like, before you even get a chance to realize what's going on. Like, sure, it was my fault for getting too close right there. I'll admit that, but at the same time, man, getting one-tapped by bosses in this game sucks. I wish I could say it was exclusive to New Game Plus, but even in New Game 0, in my most recent run, unless you have 60 Vigor, you're gonna be getting one shot by, like, every boss. At least every boss after Mountaintops of the Giant. The only boss that I would say can't really one-shot you would be like Malekith, but that's because he does like 3 attacks back to back to back that end up feeling like a one-shot just because you don't really have a chance to do anything about it. Right off the rip, get in the Mimic Tier. I'm just gonna stick to using the spell version of Golden Vow because from what I was told, the spell version lasts for 80 seconds, where the version that you get off the halberd only lasts for 40. Same shot as last time. First phase, just run straight into him and go straight for the ankles. There we go. It is off. Now let's do a charge attack. Look at that big damage, baby. This halberd is actually sick. Please don't hit me. If any of these fire AoEs hit me right now, I'm dead. Oh my god, no! Please, please, Estus, or Flask, shit. The hardest part about Fire Giant is just, like, getting to a point of where you can actually attack him. Like, there is so much running involved, and even when you do get to him, you're not guaranteed an attack because he goes crazy with the AoEs, just like this. Oh my god, no, not the stomps. Dude, I do not want to be stuck with this boss for, like, a really long time today. I want to get this boy down. We almost had him in the first try. Oh no. Don't be greedy. Just get in, hit him with a few jump attacks. Oh god, jump attacks. Look at that damage. Jump, hit him with the jump attack. That is a crazy amount of damage. Like, that is actually ridiculous. Maybe I just gotta stick to a jump attack strategy. Like, that is almost a completely, like, charged R2 kind of damage. All right, now once we get into the second phase, I can't do what I did last time. I can't be so greedy. So right off the rip, the light show starts, and we're just gonna back up. Mimic Tier, if you die, I'm sorry, that's your fault, but I'm gonna watch from a distance. Same shot as last time. Just play it slow, play it careful, get damage in when you can, but don't rush it. Just play it real safe. The only thing that holds me back in the second phase is the fact that I can't do as much damage because I don't have access to his weak points. Even when I do have access to his weak points, it's like it's not for as long as I had it in the first phase. I honestly wonder if my best strat would be to go for like light attacks maybe and just like... Ow! R1 spam his hands. What? Wait, how did I survive that? He literally rolled right through me. I don't know how that Mimic is alive. It has like no HP right now, but it's sticking in there somehow. Where did it even go? I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Mimic, stay alive, buddy. Avoid the fireballs. He's trying. And I think, yeah, the Mimic just died. Okay, oh no, we got to take this boy out solo. He is so close, man. I cannot lose this now. I just got to avoid the rolls. Just got to play as carefully as possible. Get strikes in on the hands. Watch out. Get a big charge R2 off on the hands. There we go. 989 damage. He is almost down. I feel like we could maybe just like stick to his legs and just keep getting cheeky little hits in like that while he's doing his other attacks. Charge R2, get one. Come on, come on, we're so close. We just need like 2 or 3 more attacks and he'll be done. So to answer the question of can you beat Fire Giant as a tree sentinel in Elden Ring, I would say that the answer to that question is, if I could actually get this hit off, a yes, maybe. Did I do it? Wait, did I actually do it? Dude, that scared me so bad. When he fell over, I could have sworn that was going to kill me right there. But ladies and gentlemen, we did it. Legend fell, the remembrance of the Fire Giant. Oh, thank God. Dude, that scared me so bad. My heart is still pounding. I could have sworn when he fell over right there that was just going to be it. It was just going to say, you died. I have to do it all over again. Well, at this point, there's nothing else that I really need to do or nothing that I want to do that would be locked out after going to Missoula. So I guess we'll go get that area started a while. Because don't get me wrong, there's definitely a lot of other stuff I want to do and like other bosses I want to hit. Shit! How did I, wait, how did I make it back onto the platform? There's obviously like other bosses and stuff that I want to do, but it's nothing I'd be locked out of after starting up the endgame process, so we'll go here a while. And no, we are not going to watch this cutscene. I refuse to watch this. I cried like a baby the first time I watched it. I cried like a baby just a couple days ago when I watched it again, and I'm not about to cry like a baby now. I love Melina. I refuse to watch this. You have an offer from the seller, 7% off. 7% off! Dude, these eBay people literally try to rip you off. 7%, that's gonna save me $1.07. Oh yeah, I wasn't too sold on your overpriced item before, but oh, a whole $1.07 off of it. Yeah, I'll buy your overpriced item now. Half the time when I find listings on eBay, like, I don't even have any intentions of buying them. Usually what it is like, it's an item that I actually want to get, so I'll like it and add as my watch list, but I won't actually buy it until the seller makes me, like, a reasonable offer. I don't care if it takes me 1 day, 2 days, a week, a month, I'm waiting till I get that offer. And I always make sure to like multiple listings, so I'll have, like, 5 listings of the same item in my watch list, if not more, and then I'll go over to, like, Mercari, and I'll do the same thing over there. Like, right now, for example, I'm shopping around for an original Xbox, because as many of you may know, I'm an avid, like, video game collector, and a collector of, like, consoles and stuff like that. Like, right now, these aren't even, like, all of my consoles. These are just the consoles that I have plugged in on my entertainment stand. I have an Xbox 360, an Xbox One X, an SNES, a PS2, a PS3, a PS4, and a Wii U. And then if we don't include the ones that I have plugged in, I mean, if you include handhelds, and there's, like, a DS, and a PS1, Sega Genesis, just, like, a bunch of other stuff like that. And out of all the consoles that I've ever had, I've never had an original Xbox. Like, yeah, I played on the original Xbox multiple times. I just never actually got to own one, so that's why I'm looking right now for good listings. I've already started buying games for it, and I already have the listing saved on Amazon for the pound cable, which basically just takes, like, the lower resolution output from the original Xbox and makes it look better in the simplest terms. I'm really excited to get that, man, because the Xbox out of all the consoles from that generation was technically, like, the best looking one, and even though personal bias, PS2 will always be my favorite from that generation in terms of, like, graphic fidelity. In terms of graphics, like, yeah, obviously Xbox was the best from that generation, which is why I want to get one, just so then I can have, like, the best looking version of games from that generation. I mean, I'm not really a stickler for graphics like that. Like, I don't really care. However, if I do have the option to play a version of a game with better graphics, and if I already have the hardware available, and if the price difference isn't too steep, then, like, yeah, obviously I'll go for the version that looks better. Like, especially for Xbox 360 and PS3, like, I collect for those consoles a lot, and most times, a lot of open world games end up looking better on the Xbox 360, whereas some linear games actually end up looking better or running better on the PS3, so whichever one it ends up running or looking better on, that's just the console I'll go for usually. But again, I don't really care. Like, if a version of a game ends up being more rare on Xbox, like, say it's $30 over there, but it's only, like, 10 on PS2, then yeah, obviously I'll just suck it up and go with the PS2 version. Like, that doesn't bother me at all. I honestly don't even think I was ready for Godskin Duo. Like, I came in here all confident, but my damage is absolute doo-doo right now. I am doing nothing to these fools. I have done nothing more than tickle them in my time in here. Like, this damage is abysmal. I don't know if I'm doing something wrong, or if there's, like, if this is just how tanky the fight always is, and I haven't realized, but this just feels wrong. I think there's some optimizations that need to be made to this build, because this just feels, like, a little underpowered. There ain't no way we're about to get this first attempt. My Mimic tier is almost dead. These guys are still not even halfway. Yeah, I think this is something we'll have to come back to tomorrow. If you guys could please let me know how to buff my damage, I would really appreciate it, because I am tickling these fools. Normally that damage wouldn't be too bad, but when you're using a slow, chunky halberd, that number should be at least double what it is. If I whip out my greatsword right now, I could be dealing at least 3 to 4k per Lion's Claw. I'm not saying I need, like, 3 to 4k per hit, but at least, like, you know, just a little bit more damage would be nice. Anyway, as always, a shout out to the patrons and channel members: Carmen's Favorite Grandma, Liberty Tab, Big Daddy, Matty, Chalupasaurus Rex, Razak, Polar, Ray, Do Webster, Lil Mouse, Bianca, Spiritory, Drippy Son, Mellow Lasking, Peter Magic, Mason Irving, Teacher Y15, Flimmy 71, Aaron Reynolds, and Unknown. Thank you guys for watching. Have an amazing day. Stay beautiful. I love you all. And remember, don't go hollow. Peace.